7-5. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-5. The Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-3. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Rain falling here at game time as it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Clevenger gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Mookie Betts is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Here's Corey Seager as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Man, that's one of those, how could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Swinging a soft liner. Throwing the dirt for the good scoop at first, saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Dodgers held scoreless early. Padres coming to bat. It's the battle for Southern California bragging rights, and it's on MLB Network. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Nero? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Got him.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. His numbers against Trevor Bauer comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike now. Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count. Fernando Tatis Jr. waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line. That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
See the great batting average coming in. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Fouled away. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's Manny Machado now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hosmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two 2-0 now.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who'd like to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. One left for San Diego. Still no score. Start of the second here in San Diego, and let's check in with Heidi for a little bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Next up is Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
That's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Digging in will be Edwin Rios as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. And that's out number 1. Well, here's Will Myers. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of his staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Guys, it's awesome how how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Austin Nola becomes out number 2 this inning. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 2. It's 1-0 San Diego. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Mike Clevenger looks to be ready to go as we're ready for baseball to resume. Standing in to get us going again, Gavin Lux. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Striding in is Austin Barnes. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. Now the first pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Scooped up. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Bottom of the third now. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Up next, Jake Cronenworth, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. It's a slider that misses below the zone. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Here's a pop-up now. Turner over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He singled in his first AB. Howard gets the sign. Here's his offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. So the next to bat will be Justin Turner. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 1-1. Runners off for second. Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. 4th home run here in the early going. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it carried off the foul pole for a homer.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. They'll throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate, Edwin Rios. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up next will be Gavin Lux. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Ball 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing.
That will have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Dodgers lead this one 3-1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
It's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. How about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
And in steps Manny Machado. And as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. There's ball 4. 1 out, runner at first, and that brings up Trent Grisham. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So now into the box is Will Myers. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and
Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with the double.
Into the box, Austin Nova. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a ground ball to Seager is short. He's got it. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Bauer stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin.
So 2 down and a runner at first. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And wow, they do get the third out after all. That's a heads-up play. One left for LA. As the lead remains 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Mike Clevenger.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, Tommy Pham. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Fouled off. Ball 2. Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Payoff pitch one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash your leather.
So now to the plate, Jake Cronenworth. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the belt, the pitch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls. Here now the 2-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw. Now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is...
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike one. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes,
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Friars for. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. And so he'll take a look at ball one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers is under it, 1 out. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. 2-1 the count. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Max Muncy will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And that's low, ball 4. Digging in will be Max Muncy. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Matt Strahm comes into work out of the bullpen now. And Dan, are you surprised that the starter's day is done?
I am a little, Matt, but this is one of those moves that people will debate forever. I think he could have pitched a little bit longer, but I understand the idea of bringing a lefty in to face this upcoming left-hander as well. So we'll see how this works out.
Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Dodgers. Tony Gonsolin will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance. Now the first pitch. Manny Machado is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 1-0. Taken, strike one on the inside corner. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. And stepping in, Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on the way.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
That misses 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and one now. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. That strike two. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And it's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the ball there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and that will end the inning. Padres. Stepping in once again is Edwin Rios. He bounced out last time up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now that's popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Gavin Lux is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Now back.
So here's Austin Barnes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. It is stretch time here at Petco Park. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Friars 2. Into the box, Austin Nova 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
The catcher, Austin.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Reined in. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. Jorge Mateo will pinch hit here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Tommy Pham. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fall behind now to 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Skied into straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retired the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Still a 3-2 ball game. Emilio Pagan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Will Smith is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Taken in by Machado. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. It crashes off the Western Metal Building, and it's out of here.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. He will take a fastball. fastball in there at the knees for strike one. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Corey Seager will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. Fastball well outside.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. That being very aggressive right now.
The 2-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. One for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and LA's taken a 4-2 lead. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in now, Jake Cronenworth. And the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That evens it up, 1-1. Now the pitch. And he popped him up. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
From the stretch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Time running first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate, Manny Machado. as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. One there. And the first, it's a double play. And another. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 3. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Here's the pitch. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Ro?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his 3rd knock of the game, that's awesome.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Ro, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. The knock's a knock.
No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bellinger at second. Muncy first with no outs. This one skied out toward right. Myers is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for 3rd. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes 3rd on the flyout. Next up, Gavin Lux. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runners are at first and 3rd, 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd. Next, it'll be Austin Barnes, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Runners on first and 3rd, 2 away. Ground ball left side. Machado has it. And the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kenley Jansen, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Now at the plate, Trent Grisham. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
high in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Will Myers. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in next, Austin Nova. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way.
Inside ball. Two balls, no strikes.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Fouled off. The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Jansen's ready. Here it is. And there's a call. Strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
4-2, the final score today. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Trevor Bauer earns win number 4 on the season. Kenley Jansen hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark. Matt.
Inside the show. And now your host,